welcome. Thank you for joining me at Maria Loves to Talk. And what am I talking about, you guys? Hey, wait a minute before I start. I hope you had a great Thanksgiving, you and your family. I hope that you still enjoying that good old turkey and ham. I don't know, maybe mustard greens and cornbread, maybe some tamales, lasagna, or if you are a southern person from Louisiana, or maybe you don't even have to be from Louisiana, you're still eating on that good old crab seafood gumbo. I just had to put that in, you guys. So back to me. Yes, we finished. We had some good ham, and no, we couldn't afford honey baked ham. I'm just keeping it real, you guys. Went to the family in-laws, and they did their own version of honey baked ham, and we had turkey, seasoned good old Creole turkey. Just a lot of stuff, and I just still have some cheesecake and some other dessert left. So hey. But what am I talking about, you guys? I am talking about all this tragic things that have happened during Thanksgiving and a few days before. And I have my own take on it. My own take. What I'm talking about the Walmart tragedy, or I guess you could call it a massacre. The Club Q. That one definitely could have been avoided. The young people from the Idaho the college, they were attacked in their own home. So hey, if you're interested, stay, get you some snacks, click like and subscribe. Hey, if you say, this is too much violence for me, Miss Marie, there's a billion videos on YouTube. Go get it. So hey, let's get started. So the first one I want to talk about, and I keep hearing people say, oh my goodness, Walmart, and I think I shared before, I worked at Walmart during the holidays, not maybe three years ago. And I still have some friends who work at the Walmart in our local town. And one of the ladies contacted me during the holidays to wish us a happy Thanksgiving. I do remember working at night. Now I didn't work the overnight, but my friend worked the overnight, and I know she'll tell me that, hey, we had a meeting, and the manager meets with us and let us know where you're supposed to do your unpacking. Everybody, your department is not the same. Some people work in toys, some people might work in furniture, some people might work in food. Every night it's a different location that they send these people. Why I know that, how I know that, she told me. And also I remember when I was working 12 midnight, I remember when they would come in to my department after they would do their meeting, and some of them would help me put up the toys, because I had so many toys, working by myself, going half-wit crazy. So I want to start off with the Walmart tragedy. The young man, like I said before, these be some nice looking people, nice looking young man. His name is Andre Bing, 31. There is a video, when they first showed the guy, I don't remember what I was doing. I kept saying, no, they wouldn't show his face. I was looking through Facebook groups, went on Twitter, and some people were showing a picture, and I was like, no, that's not the guy. That can't be the guy. They kept saying, that's the guy. I was like, nope, that's not the guy, because I'm thinking, young guy, he looks younger than 31. And in one of the videos, it showed him with a young lady. It looked like they were playing, having fun, goofing around. We had a lot of that go on at Walmart, and in a lot of jobs you do, because, hey, you got to make the time go. It's already, in some cases, you really don't want to be there. So, let's try to make a bad situation good. So they're saying that Andre complained that people were mocking him, making fun of him. Well, golly, I don't understand. He's a manager, or was assistant manager, store manager at night. He worked his way up, had been there like 10 years. So if you're 31, he'd been there almost 10 years. He's been there since his early 20s. So I don't understand. So let me read some feedback or some history, what they're saying about him. I know I read where one of the neighbors said that they would see him mowing the lawn. He wasn't friendly, allegedly. They said that they believed there was another man, a young man living there, and the dude had moved out. So it was just him living. It looks like a two-story home, living alone by himself. And first, when I saw the house, I was assuming he was living at home with his parents, but he wasn't. CNN, in this week's daily Walmart shooting in Chesapeake, Virginia, purchased a handgun he used the morning of the attack, and he left a death note outlining grievances against people in his life. What? Okay. The note found on his phone, okay, talks about God, the Holy Spirit, and how the author, I guess Andre, felt his associates were mocking him. Walmart uses the term associates for some of its employees. The associates this is him talking or writing. The associates gave me evil, twisted grins, mocked me, and celebrated my downfall the last day. That's why they suffer the same fate as me, the note says. I don't know what that meant. I don't know if he was being laid off or terminated or demoted. That's why in a lot of jobs, when they're getting ready to let somebody go or lay you off or whatever, they'll bring in the security or the police to help escort you out. So, I mean, I don't know. They said he didn't have a criminal history. He got that gun the same day. And I don't know if he had clocked into work or what. So let me get on. So here it says, I wish I could have saved everyone from myself. The note continues. My God, forgive me for what I am going to do. I hate when people put God in it. This is not God. This is not ordained by God. This is not ordained by the Holy Spirit. This is demonic. Just like with the other tragedy, the Shanquella Robinson story. Okay, the city released a note in a series of tweets. Okay, and then they named the 6 people. He fatally turned the gun on himself after deleting the 6 people Tuesday at the store where he worked as an overnight supervisor. I mean, when I first heard the story, I just knew it had to be a customer or irate customer. You never think your manager, because we trust our manager. Even though sometimes, I'm not going to lie, some of my managers at Walmart, they kind of like work my little nerves. They're asking you to do this, do that, go here, go help this other department out. And I'm thinking, I have my own department to help, to do. I need somebody to help me here. You send me to go to another department to go help them? Okay. The gunman had no criminal history. Adding the 9mm weapon he used in deleting the people on that day. They said they even had a box and a receipt. Okay, asked if the gunman had ever complained about his colleagues, the Walmart people said there's nothing that can justify taking innocent lives. Our focus continues to be on the families who are grieving and support. Okay, so Walmart look like they're not saying much. And also I saw something where they were saying, I think his name is Tim Cook, the CEO of Apple. He went to one of the stores where somebody had ran into an Apple store. And I think one person was killed. That man, the Apple CEO, went over there to offer his condolences and support. Okay. In one of the interviews I think I saw where the CNN reporter, I think it was Aaron Burnett, was interviewing one of the ladies. Her name was Breonna Tyler, and the other lady was Jessie. And she asked, have the Walmart representatives or anybody contacted you guys? Are they offering any kind of counseling or anything? I'm just wondering, what have they offered to these people? So here are the people that are deceased. Randy Blevins, 70. Lorenzo Gamble, 43. Tanika Johnson, 22. Pretty young girl. I saw the pictures they showing her on Facebook. She posing everything, looked like a little model. Brian Pilton, 38. Kelly Powell, 52. And then the youngest victim, Fernando Chavez Barron, he just 16. They said his first check, he bought his mama some AirPods. You know, and this was his first job. Remember, I watched my video on jobs for teenagers. I talk about, you know, should you let your teenager get a job or, you know, whatever. So here, this is where the women are talking about telling Aaron Burnett. So one of the ladies, her name is Breonna Tyler. She's, I think, 28. She said that something told her not to sit down. So she came in late, she clocked in late, she already knew they were having a meeting. She went to the back of the meeting, did not sit down. She said that what was strange that hit her was that the janitor was passing out trash bags. And now I think about it, he was passing out trash bags. I'm not saying he knew what was going on or what was going to go down, but he was giving them trash bags. And I've been in that situation where I want to sit down, but I'm going to stand. I want to squeeze in, but I want to be obvious that I'm coming to the meeting late. So she said she continued standing because something, and going back to what I've said in previous videos, you have to listen to your mind. You have to listen to that sixth sense. You have to follow your gut feeling. So her gut feelings told her, Breonna, don't sit down. Don't go sit up front anywhere. Stay in the back, standing up. Okay, so Breonna says she told the people that all she knew was when she saw him walk up, she saw him with something. It was a man, another manager was talking, telling them what departments they was going to go to. And then next thing she knows, she thought, and we did a couple simulations about active shooter on the video. They gave, Walmart is really good. Walmart as well as Kroger's, and I want to say Amazon, good about giving you a lot of training. So they gave us active shooter training, what you were to do if something was to happen, how to run or hide in between the aisles or whatnot. So Breonna saying she thinking this is a joke or a fake or whatever until she start seeing the smoke coming from the gun. So she said she took off running it, but one had almost like flew by her and she just kept running until she was out the front of the store. And then she says, you know, you don't think about your life, you know, fleeting or flying by you until something like that happened. I think she said she has a 4-year-old baby. She had been there a couple months. Then they interviewed another lady, and this other lady, and I think Aaron had asked Breonna, I don't think it was Aaron, was another reporter asked her about how calm she was, and she said that it just hadn't set in on her, that she was, you know, really strong and trying to just hold up. But they interviewed another lady. Her name is Jessie Wilkowski, mother of 15-month-old. She said she had just started working at Walmart only a few days prior. She even had mentioned talking to him and telling him about her 15-month-old baby and how hard it was for her. I'm assuming she's probably a single mother working at night, being away from her baby. And she says that when he started shooting, she was sitting, and the two women that was in front of her, he deleted them. She said she could hear some noise, and it was their blood or whatever gurgling, and then she had, here she says, I had to touch the door, which was covered in blood, and I walked out the double doors to where you can see the aisles of Walmart. I just remember gripping my bag and thinking, if he's going to shoot me in the back, well, he's going to have to really try hard because I'm running. So she's saying that she was hiding under a table. The shooter left the break room. So after he did all this diabolical, demonic stuff, he left the break room area as she hid under the table, trying to stay quiet as co-workers lay still on the ground and in chairs. The sound of their blood hitting the floor continued to haunt her the day of the shooting. The sound of the droplets, it replays and replays and replays. She says the gunman Andre later returned and told her to get from under the table. When she did, I'm getting goosebumps just reading this. She said when she did, he put a gun to her forehead and told her to go home, aiming the gun at the ceiling, she recalled. And that's when she just started, running. I guess she was thinking, and I've seen this where they'll tell you to run or go, and in these horror movies, and they'll still get you or run after you. So she was able to make it out to safety with other people. But can you just imagine that? And when they was interviewing this poor girl, she was shaking. I didn't really know what was going on, because when I caught part of the interview, I didn't know what was going on, but she looked like she was about to just crack. And I really felt for her, because this lady, Jessie, she and the others would definitely need some type of counseling or therapy, because there's no way that you can sit and see two people in front of you deleted, and you hearing those droplets. You seeing them. You was just with them talking, laughing, talking about probably what you're going to cook for Thanksgiving, what you're going to do for your children, and all these people, your friends, your buddies, they're gone. Walmart, could this have been avoided if the people reported him, or the people said they were uncomfortable with him? I don't know. They're being tight-lipped if they had suspended him or what. Why was he still there? How was he able to walk in there with a gun, or did he have it hidden somewhere? I just think that human resources on a lot of these jobs and management, they're not tough enough on some of these people who are problem workers or employees. I'm just saying, I don't know if it's a favoritism type of thing, but for me, this could have been avoided. A break room, we all know what a break room is. I don't want to sound like some of these people saying, well, it's not the guns is the problem, it's the people. In a way, they're all right, in a way. Because if he had that on his mind, he could have used anything from the garden shop. They have rakes, they have axes, they have all kind of other screw bars. I mean, if he was that cuckoo, he could have put something in their food. I remember when I would put food in the ice box, people had their soda cans, their drinks out in the box open. They had their food out open. If you got that type of mentality, he could have did something to their food, or he could have just waited for them when they got off and did something. It's a tragedy. It's horrific. These families need prayers and support, and I hope that the Walmart family visits those people, and that they put up some kind of fund or donation for